Hello, it's Wednesday, May 20th. All right, so taking a look at your connection, getting a quick hit, a quick snapshot into the energy going on in your connection today. That way, if you are feeling the energies, you'll have a little clarity on why that is. That's why I do these quick daily readings, just to give you a little bit of insight to help you keep moving forward. I'm Tiana McLeese, intuitive coach, consultant. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I'm going to pull from several oracle decks today to just get a look at where the energy is in your connection. If you're tuned into my channel, you are in a twin flame or soulmate connection and likely experiencing a challenge or a separation, some kind of difficulty where the relationship is not moving forward the way that you like. All right. So first card out, we have the key to union, which is divine union within. And that's what these deep soul connection, twin flame connections are all about. Really being able to come into union, into harmony with yourself, so that you don't feel you need another person outside of you to complete you or make you happy or to, help you get up in the day and live life. No, you are sovereign, whole, and complete as one person within yourself. And because of that sovereignty, you're able to branch out and have healthy connections with other people like this person. But likely you guys were brought together to learn this lesson in a deeper way, and that's what's coming up right now, because a lot of us, we start this journey, right, feeling like, we really like this person, we really love this person, we've never felt like this before, we gotta have this person. Then boom, something happens, you separate, and you separate only to gain a closer connection with yourself. So this is beautiful, because that means that this is occurring now at a stronger level, which is really, really good, because also with this kind of connection, the more you come into union with yourself, actually the closer you become energetically, spiritually, and oftentimes physically with this other person. So I wanted to pull, I'll pull from this deck. I put out a lot of decks here. That's another reason why I like doing the dailies, because I'm not, sticking to a strict outline or spread. I'm kind of freestyling it. So it gives me a chance to use decks that I don't always use in a fun way. Yeah, so let's see what else is coming out with this key to union, divine union within. We have awakening. Yeah, someone, like I said, is awakening to what this connection is really about. Really starting to understand that in a way that maybe they haven't before. And because of that, they are able to see themselves and see you and see this connection from a higher perspective. And they're also able to forgive. We have the forgiveness card here. So they're awakening, they're understanding that this was never about you. It was always about them. And because of that, they're coming to a place of being able to forgive themselves and to forgive you. So let's pull some tarot cards to get a little more clarity on what this is all about. Beautiful energy though. What I see here is a lot of growth, a lot of inner work being done by your person, really going within, not being afraid to look at themselves. So you may be mirroring each other a lot at this time. If you're experiencing the same thing, then this is confirmation that they are learning these lessons just as you are, which is part of the reason why, you know, this journey has been labeled twin connection, even though you guys are not technically twins, you know, the way that we define it. So let's see. What is all this? Yeah, we have judgment, awakening. I mean, this person has gone through a lot of karma just to come, you know, back home to themselves. We have the Nine of Pentacles here, and then we have the Two of Swords. They've really had to come out of denial and resentment and deflection and projection. Like, they've had to give all that up. They've really had to take the blinders off, take the mask off, and really get down to what this really is all about, which is them working through their own shit, period. And so that's actually absolutely amazing. What's triggering all this right now? Because this is some serious, like, quantum leap spiritual growth and evolution. So what has triggered all of this in this person at this time? Like, why now, right? Ow! Oh my God, the whole deck. This deck is really slippery and literally jumped out of my hands. Okay. So now back to what I was saying before the deck jumped out of my hands. What is causing this person to have this type of awakening at this time? Like, why are they now able to see the connection in this way? Yep. So they got into their feelings and acted in haste, they acted out. Somebody had a temper tantrum. So we have, I blocked you when I was in my feelings, right? And so there's some regret around that, and they've really had to forgive themselves for doing that, and they've really had to look at why they did that. So maybe they literally blocked you, like stopped taking your phone calls, stopped talking to you, blocked you on social media, or maybe every time you've tried to talk to them, they just shut you down, right? And that's because they get really emotional. It says I get emotional staring at your photos. So they've been thinking about this a lot and regretting it. But hindsight is always 20/20, right? And they've been hurt. They felt blocked by you, which is why they blocked you. So this card here, it says, I just want to support you, but you won't let me. But you won't let me. So what I'm getting there is there was some sort of misunderstanding where they felt that they were trying to support you in some way, get you to understand something, understand, you know, their point of view, and maybe that just wasn't happening, which created some conflict. But they definitely acted out. They acted out of character, and they felt bad about that. And because that kind of puts you guys into this, you know, stalemate, Two of Swords place, they've had no choice but to really go within and look at the only person left in the mirror, which was them. Okay, so let's look at, now that they have this understanding, like, how do they want to move forward now? You know, like, what do they want to do? Do they want to come forward? Is this just, you know, information and enlightenment for their own healing? What does that look like? What's the next step for them? So we have new beginnings. They want a fresh new cycle of some sort. They want to start over. They want to do over. They're like, time out. Can we start again? We have victim mentality. Yeah, they want to come out of this Two of Swords, victim mentality, feeling like everyone was to blame but them. Like, they really want to apologize for that in some way. I'm getting, yeah, look at that, the loving man. Yeah, they want to be who they really are, who they really see themselves as, which is this loving person, this loving support. You know, this is divine masculine energy for sure. They wish they could wipe the slate clean. Now, does wiping the slate clean actually mean coming forward physically, or, you know, what does that mean? Because this could be something that they have going on in their mind, but is this something that they actually want to say? You know, what do they want to do with this? How do they want this new beginning to take shape? Let's see. Oh, all right. I swear, shuffling on camera is a thing, right? I feel like the cards get stuck in my hands. So they definitely want to clear things out so that it doesn't feel so heavy. We have 10 of Wands here. This is something that they have been literally carrying on their back. Like, they have not been able to forgive themselves for this. They probably have been losing sleep over this, especially now that they're able to see it from a higher perspective. Like, they've been jolted awake that the way they acted out was like totally out of line. Yeah, I told you, we have the victim mentality here, and then we have 5 of Cups. This is something that they've been beating themselves up over and over and over again. So they really are in a space right now of just moving out of that energy. Just, you know, really being able to forgive themselves and like literally lift their head back up, because they've been like sad, sulking, blaming themselves, feeling like a victim, and now understanding they were never a victim has them in this shadowy place. So yeah, we have the moon here. So what I'm getting is, and Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Right now, I don't see this person, like, you know, based on the energy that they're in today, coming forward with anything. So if you guys are in separation and not talking, wouldn't expect any major shift, but understand that they're moving out of this shadowy, lower vibrational place that they've been in, where they've just literally been blaming you, and they're starting to take responsibility, as well as, you know, raising their own frequency and vibration by doing just that. So that's what they're working on. And that's not a bad thing. Like, that's actually what would have to happen before they could even come forward. You wouldn't want them to come forward before they've really been able to not only just take responsibility, but forgive themselves for, you know, everything that's happened. Like, take responsibility for their part. And that's important, because that means when they do come forward, they'll come forward from this place of really being in union and in balance and in harmony with themselves so that they're not projecting anymore, right? They're really learning how to work with their own energy, work through their own triggers, their own challenges in a way that is actually healthy. So good. Now, I do not want to end this without getting some advice for you. So let's see what advice the angels have for you today in dealing with all this. And I think this is so important because a part of this journey, means that we are energetically tied, to our counterparts. And, we sense them, we feel them, they feel us, they sense us. A lot of the times you're, connected telepathically. And when one person is in this kind of heavy energy, it can affect both sides of the connection. So I think it's just, a support to understand where they may be on any given day, what that looks like, how that affects you, so you are clearer about what you're feeling, why you're feeling it, because sometimes those energies can be confusing, which is why I swear Spirit has hold of my hand today, because every single deck is jumping out. Every single deck. But anyway, what I was saying is, this is why I do these daily readings. Okay. All right, angel therapy. So definitely leaning into your guides, casting all your cares onto your guides, really allowing them to work with you. Because if your person is feeling this kind of energy, likely you are too. Yep, we have clairvoyance. We have clairvoyance. We have indigo and crystal children. So maybe you are, in that indigo crystal children family, or you have indigo and crystal children. Maybe you and your partner share children. But leaning into, and I know, like, I've been around children like that. Oh my God, they have such healing energy, which just being around that kind of energy is a natural lift and a natural boost to yourself. And so what I'm really getting with that is Spirit is saying, take care of yourself in the ways that helps keep your energy clear, helps you take care of yourself, and trust what it is you're seeing, the visions you're getting, the intuitive hits and nudges. Like, you're not crazy, and you're likely getting all of that because you are extra sensitive. That's what I really think this indigo and crystal children's card is about. So really working with your guides at this time today is important. So extra meditation, extra getting out into nature, however you choose to connect with your guides, even just talking to them in your mind is important today. Really talking things through and letting it out, not keeping it bottled in. All right, those are your messages. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit a like button, subscribe to my channel. I love connecting with you guys in this way. So let me know you're out there. Leave a comment, and make sure you hit that notification bell, so when I put out new videos, you get the hit. All right, peace.